Welcome to Joe Ciminera Presents. I'm Joe Ciminera. Today we're going to get started on a couple of topics. One is going to be the updated stimulus bill that I want to keep everybody up to date with. There are some new things, new changes that could be good to the filmmaker who's looking to try to get by on some of their bills and pay for some of the production of the film and keep that passive income so you can continue to produce movies that generate you money every quarter. And then also, we're going to talk a little bit about Film Hub because I've been getting questions about after I make the film, how to distribute it. Let's dive into the stimulus package first. Looks like we're going to get somewhere with the stimulus package of $1,400. Again, which is tomorrow. The House of Representatives is supposed to meet. Of course, the Republicans do not want to pass this stimulus bill. That's nothing new. But it looks like it's going to happen either way. And the average person will get $1,400 per independent that they file on their tax return. So for instance, if you make $75,000 or under, every dependent that you claim will get $1,400 stimulus check. That's a good thing. They're also talking about, and if you make $200,000, you're going to be out of the ball game, and if you make $100,000 for a single individual, you're going to be out of the ball game too. So that seems to be the new cap. There's some new news on the PPP program. Some good news for small-time businesses. Finally, anybody who is over a certain threshold, I think it's 20 employees or more, will not be able to file for the PPP loan. This is to try to give some of the smaller businesses a chance to recover during these nightmare of times, which they should have did this in the very beginning because the larger companies could have sustained themselves, but these small mom and pops, unfortunately, a lot of them have went out of business already. A couple of like monumental places, been around 120 years or so. So the good news on that PPP loan, you could start applying now. There's Veeam, there's your local bank. Go online. There's tons of different brokers right now where you can fill out the form. You just need a copy of your license, your tax returns, some sort of payroll receipt. They have the curriculum on what exactly they want you to send. So you can kind of get geared up for that as well. So good news on that front. Now, they're also trying to pass an increase on the child stimulus package as well. If you, like a normal dependent is like $2,000 a year, you can claim a year. That number is going to go up dramatically. They're even talking about doing a monthly stimulus payment, which would be just great for the economy, and inflation will probably be around the corner at some point. If not, then the gas prices and stuff like that will go up dramatically. That will pay for all this printing of the money and everything else. So those of you that need it, that might be some good news for you if you have some dependents and if you qualify for that. But yeah, it definitely looks like, you know, if you've lived in a social country before, like I've lived in Italy, so, you know, I see kind of the shift in the socialism type of thing here. And if you're a go-getter, it's really not going to mean nothing. You know, if you go out every day and you bust your hump, it's not going to matter too much. But for people who can't really function, are going to be victim to whatever the government's throwing out at them. And, you know, you have to be prepared for that. Some people won't mind it. They're getting a check every month, you know, they'll play the game. But we do like capitalism when it comes to making films, and you know we definitely want to try to create passive income so that we can generate that to do things with movies and ancillary products and stuff like that. Because there is a period of time where you make a movie that you don't see any income, and it hurts. So it would be great if there's some kind of, and that's what I try to teach on this channel, other ways of passive income so that you can continue to make your movies and all these great projects that just don't see a return on the investment right away. They will soon. You know, I mean, you can't quit. You have to be persistent in this game. You have to keep it going. But you also have to be smart and pay your bills too. And you have to be a multitasker in the way of making money and making passive income. You have to have different streams of revenue coming in. I think it's great that the government's helping out people that really need it at this point. Probably would have helped to really help back in the beginning, not so much later part of this. But we'll see what happens. Looks like the stimulus package is going to go through. I would be very surprised if it doesn't. And it looks like my prediction said, the beginning of March, it will probably roll out with it. So now let's talk quickly about You know what? I think I'm going to make another video on this on Film Hub because it was kind of clashed. I don't like to do it like that. So stay tuned for the next video. It's going to be about Film Hub, their distribution process, and how they kind of gauge and if they do curate their films.